ones, yeah, she compliment my taste. Whiskey in my lemonade, cause I like the way it tastes. Best seats at the Pirates game, they let me run the base. Yeah, my time is like my money, cause I can't afford to waste. Wifey is a lawyer, take my date to my dates. Order steak by the plate, send in case after case. Run my race at my pace, clear the grass of the snakes.
Welcome back to Bucco Banner. We're here live at Allegheny Coffee. We haven't been here in what, like a month?
It's been about a month
Yeah.
between the rain and someone being away. It's been a minute, so we're back at home.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
204, 205?
I think it's 20. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. We're in that ballpark.
Good stuff. Well, we're back at Allegheny Coffee and Tea. We're gonna recap the game yesterday against the Cubs. Did you see the flyover?
Yeah, did you see the side view of the Pirates dugout? They all like
Great.
collapse to the ground. It's pretty funny.
So good, so good. We're gonna recap that. We're going to talk some recent transactions.
Yep.
And take some fan questions. Let's talk about the game real quick. 3-2 Pirates victory. Jack Sawinski goes deep in his hometown. Are we back on the Jack Sawinski train? Scott was telling me all day yesterday. He's like, if there's one player I believe in, it's Jack Sawinski.
Taking the words right out of my mouth. No, we're not. But you know, he's shown a little bit of power here recently. Because he didn't have any home runs in the first 2 months that he was up with the team until he got optioned to AAA. So you know, that's his usefulness on this roster is the power, and he's showing some of it, but he's still batting 125 with like a 500 OPS or something like that.
The bottom of the order right now is
atrocious.
Just absolutely terrible. Hello, Jared from Ireland. We do have a new camera person.
Yeah.
Today, why don't you introduce yourself to the pod?
Go ahead.
I'm Kristen. I'm Scott's girlfriend. Debo's MIA.
Debo's MIA. Yeah, we got replace Debo today. Let's see how Kristen does. Maybe she'll be a camera woman again.
Well, I tell you what, it is super hot.
It is, and I'm drinking a hot coffee.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sweating now, and I'm kind of regretting it.
Terrible choice.
I don't like iced coffee.
We both got. Kristen got. What are you drinking?
I have an iced latte with oat milk and vanilla.
Yeah.
What about you?
Just a dark, medium roast. You know, just black coffee.
Nice. And I got the nitro espresso. I needed a coffee today. We do have a shout out before we get started. Shout out to John Geiger, which you can't see that on camera. Take your shoe off.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
John Geiger sent all of us multiple pairs of shoes.
Yep.
To rock on the field. So we're both wearing our Geigers right now. Go to johngeiger.com. He releases shoes all the time. Shoe of the year. Yeah, I don't know if you could see these. Look at these wild things here. Boom. Crazy. Sick. Now I got to put my shoe back on. People are taking pictures of my feet out here. Let's talk about Pirates Cubs. They're in Chicago for a 3-game set before they come back and play the Jays. One thing I wanted to discuss about that game was Braxton Ashcraft.
Yeah.
He was our first star. The 3 stars were him, Sawinski, and Matson. And we can get into the bullpen because the bullpen this month has been bad.
Yeah.
Ever since the trade deadline, it's been atrocious. Isaac Matson's kind of been that one stable part. But let's talk Braxton Ashcraft because before we had Noah Hiles on the show, we had Alex Stump on the show. We were talking about the potential of stretching Braxton Ashcraft out to be a starter, and they didn't really have like a sense of what the Pirates are trying to do there. And this is the first time we've seen him go more than 3 innings in a game. Went 5 innings. I think 3 hits. No walks, 1 walk, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think 1 walk, 5-6 Ks. So I think he garnered 9 whiffs. I'm trying to pull up, the internet's not working, but I'm trying to pull up how many innings he's thrown this year because I know he doesn't have a ton of mileage on his arm. So I'm sure that's why we talked about him being in a long relief role or coming up in the bullpen. He could add value to this team now, but if you're going to stretch him out a little bit, depending on his innings limits, I could see him in this rotation for the rest of the year, even if you piggyback him with a Carmen Wojcinski.
Right. But I mean, at that point, 5 innings, I mean, we're just short of a quality start there.
Yeah.
I don't even think at that point.
Count too,
you could start using the word piggyback a little bit more lightly when it comes to Braxton Ashcraft. And The younger arms, this team has never been the problem, right? Like they're going to have guys going into next year that are going to be able to fill that rotation. Whether or not Mitch Keller is dealt, I think they're going to have solid options, but really encouraging.
Yeah, I agree. I think some guys are going to get opportunities naturally, organically, unfortunately. And then there's going to be some other moves probably. Who knows? Do they designate Antrahini eventually?
I think you have to. I mean, they just what other choice do you have?
I see more value in giving innings to Bubba Chandler and Hunter Barco, who both I think have earned major league innings at this point, and I think it's best for their development rather than minor league affiliate record to have them up in the big leagues.
Yeah, we can discuss that shortly. Shout out Colin Beasley had a good article. Went out to Indianapolis, talked to new Pirate Rafael Flores. But yeah, I think you don't really have a choice. They just DFA'd Ryan Brucke, who was on a 1-year deal as well. I believe it was a minor league deal that they signed into originally at the beginning of the year. It's like, what does that say for the other guys that are on expiring contracts that they didn't get rid of? That's just the only option if you're going to get other guys in?
Yeah.
At this point, the Nick Yorks of the world, is he ever going to get any time this year? I mean, despite shaky play at the AAA level, you talk about young guys needing an opportunity. You're running out of time.
Yeah, and I think last year they did this with Billy. I think Billy Cook is on the injured list right now, but they did this with Billy Cook and Nick York in September when rosters expanded. These guys were up on the major league roster, and they probably got at bats every other game, every couple games. Not a ton of runway for them. So are we going to do that again with those guys? Just doesn't make a ton of sense. I think getting regular MLB at bats, I'd rather see Nick York struggling in the bottom of this lineup than Jack Sawinski at this point. I think it's better for the team too and the org to get those guys those type of at bats.
We got a question on YouTube from a friend of the show, Patty Guyard.
Oh,
who is their strongest relief pitcher right now, Scott? I'll let you take that one.
Oh my God,
I think I know the answer.
I'm going to be a homer pick. This is going to be a homer pick, but I think it actually might be the right answer too. It's Isaac Mattson.
Has to be
the pit guy, H2P. Also District 10 from the Erie area. I think he's been the most enjoyable, not just pitcher, but player to watch as this team has struggled this year, because he just brings so much firepower, and it's not like he has the best stuff, but he'll just run his fastball up in the top of the zone and be like, try and hit it.
Yeah, that was
super competitive. I love the aggressiveness, and I think he has a role in this team going forward, even though he's 29, 30 years old.
Yeah, I think you have to keep him in the bullpen. Yes, H2P. You have to keep him in the bullpen.
Yeah.
And I think, they were saying on the broadcast yesterday, the Cubs against fastball are hitting 230.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't really like their chances in the postseason.
Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So good matchup.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my guy that's just gonna shove. He's gonna throw 95.
Yep.
Top of the zone, try and hit it, and they can't.
Well, let me ask you this. We're kind of tying back our previous conversation. Oviedo came up and made a start, and it didn't go as he probably wanted, right?
No.
He was optioned down, and we thought maybe it was more of hey, the bullpen's taxed. He'll be right back up, or he's going to be in a hotel somewhere until he can start again. But if Ashcraft moves to a short role in the back end of this rotation, pitching 5 innings, could Oviedo replace him in the bullpen? To get innings?
I think that's accurate. We've talked about him being a high leverage arm before, and control has been an issue throughout his career. If he can just kind of harness that in 1 inning, 2 inning stints, even if it's a 6 inning, 7th inning guy, and then you have Majinski at the back end. Now the bullpen gets a little bit shakier after that, depending on what they decide to do. But I think that's definitely a viable option.
I mean, despite their long-term plans for Oviedo, I think
he's hitting 96 on when he came back.
I mean, nothing looked wrong with the fastball. The arm looked good, but despite your long-term plans for him, it's I think just getting him innings. I'd rather see him pitching middle relief innings than Johan Ramirez, to be honest with you. I just think it makes way more sense. And I don't even care about results at this point. I just want to see these guys get big league innings at this rate. They're 13.5 games out of a playoff spot, right? Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about Johan Ramirez being on the roster and then Baraki getting the boot?
It just doesn't. I mean, I don't think they're that much dissimilar, right? But
Baraki wasn't having his best year.
No, and I think Baraki was a product of like a few bad outings here and there that inflated his ERA. Obviously, those bad outings were really bad. But
right.
Again, if you're gonna get rid of him, then why? Like, also, it's the same situation with Ramirez. Like, there's other guys, and I don't know. I also don't care about Kyle Nicholas's results right now. You might as well see what you got with Kyle Nicholas too. I know he's gotten a lot of runway, but if you're gonna do the same thing with Jack Sawinski, let's do the same thing with Kyle Nicholas. So
I got distracted. There's two puppies.
Yeah.
Right here. That a woman.
But I'll recap what I said.
Yeah, she was just trying to sell us puppies.
Yeah, she was. That was kind of.
If anyone's looking for 2 French bulldogs, a woman just came up and tried to sell us 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I almost took all of them, Scott.
They're very cute. I
took all of them.
definitely
Siblings for
blacked
Ruby.
out there. I didn't hear a word you said towards the end.
Oh, I was talking about Kyle Nicholas
Yeah.
and Jack Sawinski. So I'm like, I know that Kyle Nicholas has gotten a lot of runway in the big league club. Maybe not consistently, but it's similar to Jack Sawinski, right? Like, you're giving him all this opportunity. So like, you might as well just run Nicholas out there and see what you got with him. He's a guy that was an actual prospect and someone that you acquired not off of waivers, but someone that could be a part of this bullpen going forward. So might as well just run him out there for the rest of the season. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Same with what you're doing with Jack Sawinski.
100%. Yeah, you got to see what you got. Bucko Mike, we are not going to be adopting a bulldog.
Okay, well, what if it comes with a gray tinted hot dog, Bucko Mike?
Cue the music. Listen, no, I agree. I think no matter how shaky guys like that have been, you have to give them a shot. Now, like Holderman, like I don't know how you really justify that. I mean, I guess you just want to get him back into the groove of things.
That's the recent move, right?
Right.
Let's talk about that. Holderman,
he's got like a 7 ERA.
Yeah, I think he's pitched better as of his last few outings in AAA, but like that's what still pitching with like a 6 ERA down in AAA,
right?
Giving up home runs, very vulnerable to the long ball. Again, like I guess just run him out there for the rest of the season and see if he can fix things as Bednar did. I don't know if that's a good comparison, but he was once a valuable high leverage reliever. So
yeah, I mean Bednar went down to AAA and was fine.
Yeah.
Right. I think it was. I mean, I don't know with Holderman. It's like you've had like whether the wrist injury or thumb injury, and it's like, or you can make an argument that was more of like a phantom IL stint, more mental. But yeah, Bucko Mike, Jesus Christ, dude. Affam is blinding folks with his albino colored legs. Thank you, Bucko Mike.
We do have a question.
Yeah. Let's take a fan question.
We do have a question from a gentleman here. I've heard he's really great with tents. Probably
Let's
the
go.
world's best, if not the universe's best.
Let's go.
Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, my name is Tom, and I have a question. I would like to give a shout out to Kristen, though. Already a better producer than Debo. I came down to ask him some questions, some family questions, but he's nowhere to be found. So my question is, 6 weeks left in the season. What are you looking forward to the most and you're going to be paying attention to?
Yeah, good question. I think just seeing young guys get opportunities, even though it doesn't look like there's going to be, as of right now, the roster spots and the opportunities for those guys. But yeah, as bleak as it sounds, I want to see Cam Devaney. I want to see Nick York. I want to see Barco. I want to see Bubba Chandler. I would look forward to going to the ballpark and seeing those guys get reps.
Yeah, I agree with that. And beyond that, I'm looking forward to seeing some late promotions when it comes to the minor league guys too. That season's coming to an end. I want to see where guys end up. I want to see Connor Griffin end up in AA. I want to see Tamar Johnson just got hurt, and I know he's been shaky, but like I think
he's had a good week though.
Yeah, he's had a good week. I think you just got to keep moving him. Like I mean, and throughout the year, he's very hit or miss. He's very streaky, but like he has had stints where he's been very good. And I think at some point you just got to like let him.
There you go, sir. Let
him get to the AAA level.
Yeah.
And work things out and just keep guys moving. We talk about having upper level bats ready. I think next year you need to, if you're going to compete in 2026, you need to have guys that are going to be close. And right now we just don't have guys that are going to be close. I don't know if Shamar is done for the year, but
I didn't see any recent reports on that, but like he's up to 264, I think, as of yesterday's game. And I know it's been a little bit streaky, but there's nothing he's not short of confidence. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
And I think he would definitely compete at the AAA level. And you might as well test him, be aggressive with him. And I think that opportunity should present itself soon if you bring up a guy like a Cam Devaney or Nick York, and then bring Connor Griffin up to AA. I want to see him finish this year in Altoona with Rivas and Valdez.
Do you think? I mean, like, do you think IKF? Like, people talk about re-signing IKF all the time. I don't think he'll ever re-sign in Pittsburgh. Like guys like that, or like Tommy Pham, Andrew Heaney. We just talked about getting DFA'd eventually. Do you think they get a late year DFA to make room for Cam Devaney, or is it more like sending Jared Triolo down?
Because I think this is the only way that you can make an actual trade now is by DFAing.
Yes.
Guys claimed off waivers, and you have to make a deal.
Right.
Could you get a lottery pick on some of these guys like you should have done on July 31st?
Right.
Yeah, I think the opportunity would present itself with Tommy Pham. I think it may present itself with Andrew Heaney. IKF for sure, but it's pretty sad that that's what it came to.
Yeah. This is a good transition point before.
And he's battling for a playoff.
There was the comments from Rafael Flores. Now, I don't know if this is like taken out of context. I think it was portrayed as if the Pirates value it more than the other. I don't think that's the case, but Rafael Flores said compared to his time with the Yankees, the Pirates definitely value team success more than the Yankees valued individual player development. Am I saying that right? So,
yep.
I don't think he was saying the Pirates don't value player development as well. They just value team success more. I mean, first glance, you're like, who cares about minor league success when it comes to winning or losing at all? I always treat minor league seasons like spring training. Yeah. Like, how is this guy, developing? How is his season gone? How is he working through some of the issues that he struggled with? But I could care less about team winning. It's just, I think that the part that got me the most was he said the Yankees give you all the information you need and the Pirates only give you what you want. And I think at some point you need to say like, hey, I don't care what you want or what you're used to. Like, hey, we're going to give you all this information because maybe that's not important to you right now, but all that information could come in.
I'm going to put you in the best position to succeed.
Exactly. Yeah. In the future, maybe it's not for this one specific guy, but like different guys in the staff, maybe all that information at once helps you kind of build your game a little bit more. That part concerned me a little bit. Yeah,
for sure. And they're competitive at every affiliate pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, Greensboro is 43 games above 500 at this point, and one of the greatest teams ever assembled. But, I think what would really grind my gears.
Greatest teams ever assembled.
What's that?
You said one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
It is. I mean, Ben Cherington, if nothing else, can assemble a high A team. But I think it's what would really grind my gears is seeing Connor Griffin staying down in high A just because they want to compete for a South Atlantic League title. Like
who cares?
That like to me, I could care less. And I think Indy right now, they're in Scranton, and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, the Yankees AAA affiliate, they're both like 20 games over 500. So it's a big series, if you will. But I don't care about International League Championship. I don't care about a AA championship. I want to see these guys succeed. And being a small market team, like you said, they're giving the guys what they want rather than what they need. You need to put your guys in position to succeed, and you need to make up for the small room of air that you have as a small market team. You have to be giving all the information that you possibly can to these players and putting them in the best position.
Sally League championships over Pirates season.
No, I don't know about that, Bucko Mike. That's one thing we'll disagree on. I'd rather see Connor Griffin in Altoona. Because we could drive 2 hours there and see him.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to make another trip out to Altoona before end of year. I think we got like a couple weeks to do that. But I think to see those guys would be great out there.
Yeah, man. I agree. You
also have some of the recent draft picks like Jared Jones and Easton Carmichael are in Greensboro. Let those guys get more run before the end of the season. Not that
it's about getting guys at bats.
Yeah. Callan Moss is just Babe Ruth.
Right.
So, the Greensboro's not short of talent anywhere. Like you could give Lonnie White's like, he's a guy. I think this is decision time for him. Obviously,
I'm surprised.
219. And listen, I thought he'd be released.
I think he is going to be released.
Yeah, he might not be protected. I think this is his final year, so he might be susceptible to the minor league Rule 5 draft in December. But
I
Yeah,
thought someone will probably take a chance on him,
yeah.
just because the talent alone and the physical traits are there. But at what point, like, you gave up on a Braylon Bishop? I know that's a lower level.
You sign him away.
Yeah, you gave up on Abraham Gutierrez, right? Like,
Yeah.
At what point do you look at him and every year we go into the minor league season or the Pirate season and say, like, hey, this is a big year for Lonnie White Jr.? We've said it like 2 years in a row.
Well, for this year especially was like his first
Just staying healthy.
Like I think he played 70 games in 3 years or something like that. So yeah, I think his time has been blocked a lot this year too by guys coming up through Greensboro. You got Will Taylor being promoted, Connor Griffin, who's mostly playing shortstop, but he'll play some outfield. You got a lot of guys out in that outfield that are in this tightest Dimitri that they acquired from for Joey Wentz. Was it Joey Wentz, or they acquired him in a trade with the Braves? It was like a lower level. Jason DeLay.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of guys that have blocked him from getting playing time that have earned it over him, quite frankly. But at this point, you just want to see him get consistent at bats.
Lonnie White equals bust. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know if like
probably
like yeah. Like,
but one thing's true. One thing's true. The Pirates did something heroic with Lonnie White. He was committed to play football at Penn State, and they saved him from going to that hellhole. So
Penn State is a bad school.
It's a fantastic school. It's okay. You're just jealous because you didn't get in.
I said that on purpose.
Is there a way to mute her mic?
Yeah. I want to plug it.
Before we keep moving forward, we have an ad read for Tom's Tents.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to be covered
Yes.
in Pittsburgh or just Western PA. You call Tom's Tents.
Of course.
They have you covered. Tom'sTentsPGH.com.
You know what's funny? I texted him this morning and I was like, just talking to him as a friend, and he was already sitting out here when I woke up waiting for us because he thought we might need a tent.
Yeah, and that's the type of customer service you're gonna get at Tom's Tents. Go to Tom'sTentsPGH.com. It looks like we have a fan question.
I have a question here from
Kelly from Ohio.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. So my son works for the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, nice.
He does.
Can you get us tickets? No, I'm kidding.
They're actually coming the end of August to Pittsburgh. Yeah. So what is your take on traditional baseball versus banana ball?
Oh,
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, like, we're both big baseball traditionalists, but I think there's a space for both of them, and I enjoy watching both. I think you can't watch baseball and say, like, this is the way it should be played. This is something totally different, right?
Yeah. I think they bring more fans, like maybe casual fans, to the ballpark. I think it's fun. I'm not like anti-bananas. I know there's some baseball traditionalists that are like, this is ruining the game. It's not ruining the game. I think it's fun, and I think it's entertaining, and there's definitely a space for it. I love
Yeah, I think there needs to be more content creators and people like the younger generation getting more into baseball. I think it died down a little bit, and bringing it more into like the social media side and entertainment, like that helps push people to watch other baseball too, other than banana ball. So I think it's good. For the
we
game.
shouldn't be shortening the tent for baseball fans. Like, got to make it as wide as possible, and especially given the state that baseball's in right now, there's a lot of contention. They might go into they probably will go into a lockout in 2027. I think it's entertaining, and especially for younger fans too.
Yeah.
T3 Studios.
T3
he works
Studio.
for Coach Rack.
Okay. Nice.
You guys know, and he's actually in Arkansas right now.
Oh,
with the party animals.
Oh, hell yeah.
So shout out to Trey Savrella.
Awesome.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great question.
Great
Love
question.
That. If you want a hat,
a bucko, this hat, you can go to justbaseball.shop, and they have 3 different options. They have a white one, a black one, and then like a floppy dad hat. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good one. I like banana ball.
I love banana
I'd like
ball,
to go later in what is it? You said August?
It's a Labor Day weekend. I have a wedding that weekend, so unfortunately I can't make it. But
I'll be gone too.
There's a couple guys.
It's sold out.
Yeah, for sure. They got two nights. I think what they're doing, just selling out and bringing people to ballparks all across the country, is pretty impressive. And there's a couple guys from Pittsburgh on the team.
Hey, Kristen, joke for you. How do you get a Penn State student off of your porch?
You say you go to Ohio State.
No, you pay him for the pizza.
It's a Bucco Mike joke. I love it. Now we'll stop torturing Kristen for now.
Looks like our
video go up.
Our camera was unplugged. Can everyone? All right. Well, this might be a good time to wrap it up, anyways. Yeah.
1 second.
There we go.
Oh, it's just your computer. Actually, it's not the camera.
Well,
Okay. It might be the camera.
might have overheated. It is like 90 degrees out here.
Yeah.
So, hello everybody. We're on my camera now. It is so hot that the camera overheated and shut off. So we're gonna wrap things up here. Go to YouTube, Bucko Banter, subscribe, like, leave a comment. We got multiple episodes coming out every week. Major League episodes usually Sunday. Come out Monday morning and then Thursday morning as well. And then the minor league episodes, usually with an interview, come out Tuesday morning. You can go check out the Sax Cast if you're looking for a break from the Pirates.
Yeah.
Comes out every Wednesday morning. Make sure you go to all social media, like, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. BuccoBanter.com for all of your merch.
And yeah, Steelers are in town this weekend. Seeing a lot of Buccaneers fans. So go Lurs. The Medicine Man is making his debut, maybe. So yeah, go Lurs, go Buccos, and we'll see you next time.
All right, until next time, raise it.
Best seats at the Pirates game, they let me run the base. Yeah, my time is like my money, cause I can't afford to waste. Wifey is a lawyer, take my date to my dates, or the steak by the plates. And